Welcome, everybody, to a day drinking version of INTY Center, where right now we are on our second can of Jackie O's Deck the Hills, an English style holiday hill. Jackie O's in the running, by the way, for best brewery in the state of Ohio. Just never had a bad beer from there. Fantastic. I believe they're down near Athens. I mean, really good beer. Up there with Masthead, in my opinion. It's up here in Cleveland for just some of the absolute best beer I've had in the state of Ohio. So if you're ever through the area or you see it in your stores, anything Masthead, anything Jackie O's, definitely worth picking up. I actually got introduced to Jackie O's because they had I think it was called Java the Stout or something. It was fantastic Star Wars themed winter beer. Oh, and then I started drinking more of their stuff and haven't stopped since. I mean, I've stopped drinking, obviously. I don't drink all the time, but haven't stopped buying Jackie O's because it's fucking phenomenal. And before I out myself as even more of an alcoholic, how about we get to the spring training baseball this week? And we get started back up with another shutout from Stone Temple Seattle Pilots. This one comes with 4 scoreless innings from Toad Ramsey and then 4 others coming on relief. Joe Kelly, Jack Clements, and Bill Lang, they all homer. The Pilots will take that one 5-0. Mike Piazza has himself a double and a homer. He drives in 3 runs. The Enhancers will open up this week, taking down Bleach 8-2. As we mentioned in thread, the Pilots were heading for another shutout. Until Larry Doby hit that pinch hit grand slam homer with 2 outs in the 9th inning and his team down 3. That's the stuff of childhood dreams and or broken PlayStation controllers, folks. Albuquerque, they keep finding different ways to lose. This time it was a Charlie Hollicher, who I'm willing to bet nobody would have ever heard of if Cubby hadn't let me make picks for him in the middle of the draft, who gets an RBI single to break an 11-all tie. That sees LPT Let's Play 2 win at 12-11. Gabby Hartnett, Frank Robinson, Ken Boyer each homered in that one. Atlanta got a solid start from J.R. Richard and some great pitching out of the pen from Lindy McDaniel, Scott Downs, Doc Crandall, and Babe Adams. That sound you hear is Tom figuring out what kind of trade offer he's going to put together to send to Autumn to try to pry J.R. Richard away. That effort from pitching, combined with homer from Sam Crawford, Dale Murphy, and the questionable in his existence Bob Fothergill, all adds up to a 5-1 win for Autumn. Similarly, the Gales used a really good start from Bullet Joe, and they used homers from Josh Gibson, Lonnie Frey, and John Anderson. They take down Bleach 7-1. How about 2 homers, 3 hits, and 4 RBI for Lou Gehrig? He powers Every City Bandwagoners to a 5-2 win over the Gales in November on March the 11th. That same day, again, put this one in the thread, but brand new ball players got degrominated. I'm rounding into mid-season form here, doing my spring training reps, and I finally feel like I can bring out the degrominated, even though it was only for 4 innings. But those 4 innings were 1 walk, no hit baseball, and that, combined with the work of Keith Fulk, Tom Glavine, Ron Darling, and Sean Doolittle, leads to a combined no-hitter. Spring training or not, no-hitters are cool. The Enhancers win that one 3-0. Amazings were down 5-0 entering the bottom of the 7th. Then they got a 2-run homer from Fred Lynn and a grand slam from Bubbles Hargrave. They would go on to win that one 8-5. Game of Thrones got 2 homers from Yogi Berra, another homer from Vlad Guerrero Sr. They beat the Surfers 12-8. Then the next day they get 2 homers from Vlad Sr., and that's an 11-2 win for the Throws over Atlanta. Moises Alou hit a 2-out triple in the 9th to pull Let's Play 2 to within 1 run against Bleach, but they just couldn't get any closer. Denny McClain struck out the pinch-hitting Anthony Rizzo. Fuck that guy. He also strikes out Carlton Fisk to end the game. And then in our last games for the week, a Billy Hamilton grand slam homer, and yes, I did check. It went over the fence. It was not a grand slam inside the park homer. I was hoping for that inside the park grand slam homer because that would be fucking awesome. That highlights a 5-run 5th inning. Sithy takes down the Gales of November. And then Frank Robinson had 3 hits, including a triple. He drove in 4 runs. Albuquerque doubles their spring win total. They get to 2 with that 19-5 win over the Enhancers. Let's take a quick look at our spring training leaderboards. We got San Francisco 60 backs of Phoenix. They have the best record in the league overall, sitting at 15-5. The Pilots and Amazings tied atop the Stanlot standings at 14-6. Oyster Burns, Tip O'Neill, they lead qualified batters. They're each batting 500. O'Neill is drawing more walks, though, so his OBP is higher. But we're playing in 1990, and nobody knows what the fuck on-base percentage is, or at least not caring about it compared to batting average. Mike Schmidt's 8 homers lead the way, as do the 20 RBI from Joe Morgan. Morgan's also leading the way with a 1521 OPS, which again, it's 1990. Nobody cares about OPS, but I do. Doc Gooden has given up a total of 1 earned run over 18 innings. That leads to a 0.56 ERA that leads qualified pitchers. Randy Johnson's got 20 strikeouts to lead the way in that area. And Pud Galvin and Joaquim Soria, Pud Galvin and Joaquim Soria each have 5 holds so far. 5 holds. 3 weeks into spring training. All right, folks, I'm going to get back to my beer. You get back to your beer as well, if that's what you're drinking or whatever it is you're drinking out there. Stay safe. Do your self-care, especially this week. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for making FODEUSS part of my self-care. And we'll see you next time for another episode around FODEUSS. And if it's later on today, I'll probably still be drinking and we might have even more fun.